YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we'll be talking about a deck profile for the Dragon Link Bystial deck. I think you know a lot of people are actually made a video about the Dragon Link and the Bystial deck, but this is one thing that I really want to learn. Basically, this is the first time I've actually used Dragon Link deck, and let's do a live video after this, or a live game after the deck profiles, so to test out my skill on the Dragon Link skill. The deck that I am choosing here is a 40 card deck that just revolves around the 2 tracers, the 2 Wyvern Buster, which regularly you're using 3 if ever you're using a 60 card pile. But with the inclusion of the Bystials into this deck profile, we are gonna start with some lesser numbers for the rocket monsters. But anywho, even with that, we can still pull out some good cards, especially for the Bystials. The only downside for this is basically we're running with some other garnets, which that includes a copy of a driver. Other than that, Bystials have their own brick cards, which are the Regain and the Beast. If ever you don't have a copy of Bystial Rebellion, then you'll basically draw into one of these monsters. That is one of the reasons here with the new Bystial and Dragon Link, it's really hard to actually work. And depending on the starting hand that you're dealt with, you'll have basically like 1 or 3 negates on the board if ever you manage to summon Bar of the Floor as your 3rd negate piece. Other than that, the only negates that you'll have on a basic Dragon Link deck most of the time for this type of build is you'll have a Borreload Savage Dragon and a copy of your Borreload Dragon. It cannot be destroyed by battle, and neither player can target this card for with monster effects. But anywho, 1 copy of Magnamut, 1 copy of Saronir, 1 copy of Juiceworm, 2 copies of Baldrake, and the 2 copies of Rebellion. Since we're using only a 40 card deck, it's easy to actually search on. The Chaos Space allows you to search out a Wyvern Buster or a Collapse Serpent. What else? And we need to max out a copy of Quick Launch just to get out any rocket monster from your deck to your side of the field. It's basically an emergency teleport for rocket monsters. Hand traps that we're using here for this build is 3 Maxis, 3 Ash Blossoms, and your 2 copies of Call to the Grave. We are not using any Imperms or Crossout Designators or even match. But this is a really good deck to work on, especially if you're working with Bystials and Dragon Links. If ever you might ask where I got this deck, I actually got this from the Master Duel Meta. So this is not a deck that I actually composed, because I am still learning the deck and I'm trying the deck out. That's why one of the things I really hate the most about Dragon Links is you have a ton of combos which just ended up into 1 to 3 negates on the board. But yeah, I think most of the people already know that. It's just me doing this deck, and I do believe that this Dragon Link deck is really good at the moment, especially with the current meta. With that, that's the main deck. Your extra deck just revolves around your 3 Synchro monsters, the Bar of the Floor, the Chaos Ruler, and the Borreload Savage Dragon. Your Link monsters, on the other hand, are a ton. You have your Pisty, 2 Striker Dragons, your Heretic Seal, your Dragonity Knight Romulus, 1 copy of Masquerena, a really good card to add on. If ever you have more materials on the board, you can go for a Knight Masquerena. Dark to Dark Charmer, 1 Burst Dragon, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, Access Code Docker, and of course your Borreload Dragon, which of course will add also the Underworld Goddess of the Close World as your final Link piece. Anywho, that is your deck profile. Let's move towards a live game, and I'll showcase you guys how well I play this deck. So let's go for it. Alright guys, so here we are with the live game, and we don't really have the best of hand to start off our combo, but we have 1 Chaos Space. So 2 Bystial monsters and 1 Cyframe Gear Gamma, that's really good, but yeah, we only have 1 play here. If ever this goes through, then good. If ever he'll negate this one, then we have Cyframe Gear Gamma. So let's see, we send to the graveyard a Saronir. Oh, he will negate. Let's see, Ash Blossom possibly. Oh, so he's allowing me to do it. Okay, so Wyvern Buster is a really good starter. Saronir will prompt effects, sending a copy. I will send a copy to the graveyard, possibly a copy of Rebellion to the graveyard. Then I'll use Wyvern Buster, Real Summon, banishing a copy of Saronir. That prompt is really scary. Oh, there we go, Maxi, he's there. So we can go for Call by the Grave. That's good. So hopefully we go. This is one of the interruptions that's really scary for against the Dragon Link deck. Maxi is one of those cases there, and you can go for a full combo with a Maxi on the field. But that's that. We go for Striker Dragon. There you go. Striker will get a copy of Boot Sector Launch, and Wyver Buster get a copy of Collapse Serpent. So we Spiritual Summon Collapse Serpent now, banishing a copy of Wyver Buster from the Romulus that we're gonna summon to the field. And with a copy of Romulus, get a copy of Dragon Ravine, and with the Collapse Serpent, get a copy of our last Wyver Buster. We can just drop this off or spell summon this with the help of the Romulus if ever we can manage to do it. Dragon Ravine will be activated next. We think he's using Emperor. I have a huge intuition that he's gonna use it. So he's gonna use, or we're gonna use Ravine, sending a router to the graveyard and a copy of White Buster. I will send a router to the graveyard, get a copy of Tracer. And then with that, I think I haven't normal summoned yet. So we'll go normal summon Tracer, and then I'll special summon Magnemite. I would banish a copy of Collapse Serpent here. Oh, there's gonna be a prompt for that, huh? So might as well gonna go for Boral End or a Savage Dragon here. What did he banish? Oh, he banished my Lebellion. Okay, I really thought he targeted my Collapse Serpent. Okay, that's good. Prompt the effect. So Juice Worm is still there in the field. We can Baron the floor, then pop my Dark Monsters only. So that's that. We sacrifice the Ravine. Special summon one non-tuner. Now this might be a bad choice for me, but yeah, we'll see. Get this to that. This to this. And that's it. Okay, so I think he couldn't wait. So that's my first game, guys. Alright guys, so here we are with the second game. The first game was actually done because our opponent made us go first. So we're going first now, and he made us go first. So this is really bad for us. Let's see what we're up against here. So possibly a Numeron deck. I'm not sure. There was a prompt earlier, so possibly a Maxi. We can't do anything about the Maxi, but just work around it. Ash Blossom to that. Okay. So you might lessen our choices here with Spell Summoning, depending on the card. I will sacrifice the safe word here to get a copy of Tracer. This is really scary though. Use this, revive back my Lebellion. And I'll try to use Quick Launch. He will prompt Maxi. No Maxi. This is really interesting. Okay, I'm going towards a combo. Striker. There we go. Boot Sector effect. It's letting me do a combo. Is this the best of play that I can do? Well, let's see. This is very scary though. The prompt earlier was, I don't know what happened to the prompt earlier. Activate that. Oh, sorry, forgot. Send a copy to the graveyard. Send my Lebellion. We can't do anything about it. Might as well send a copy of Router to the graveyard. Router will use this effect. Search out Rocket Monster. And then use the effect of this. Banishing my monster. For that, we go for this. Go for the Burst Dragon. And with that, we have two monsters linked to each other. Use the effect of Bystial. Let's see. Better go for Boral End. That's it. So we have one negate on the board with Boral End. We banish one. No, we don't want to banish that. Banish. Use the effect of Boral End. target that, so we'll summon a rocket monster, and we can go with Boral Savage. Or can go for Chaos Ruler here. Very tempting though, but I think that's it. I don't want to go towards more hectic play. So that's it. Boral Savage on the field, and that is our board. Not really the best. I think I can do more. Since we haven't used the effect of Tracer here, I think I could have done more. But we don't have a level 6 though. Anyways, that's our board, and yeah. Let's see if we can deal with our opponent here. Super Poly, my gosh. Well, that's really bad. We got Super Poly. Okay. Garura. There we go. Tier elements. I'm pretty sure it's tier elements.
A few moments later.
Alright, so the guy just summoned Baron on the floor from the Herald that he used earlier with the Recalus, and that's basically it. Not really the best though, so we got Super Polyed onto our Boral and our Boral End, so yeah. Okay guys, so last game we have a good hand. We have one brick though, one driver. But we have Ash Blossom, one Juice Worm, one Lubellian, and one Quick Lunch. So hopefully this won't be like the previous one where we got Super Polyed. We just hope we won't get Super Polyed. Anywho, we go for Quick Lunch. Doesn't really matter because we changed it. We don't have interruptions by far. Hopefully, okay. Alright, so we don't want to use that as our previous content. But yeah, going for the last game, we have two Tracers, one Baldrake, one Ash Blossom, and one Quick Lunch. So we must save Ash Blossom for Maxi here. And we're going with Sprites, so this is gonna be bad for us. Yeah, basically. If this goes to a strong board, we can't do anything about it. So he getting a starter and then getting a red. He's gonna go for Gigantic Sprite. Okay, not summoning red at the moment. He's not summoning red unless he has Called by the Grave. I think he has Called by the Grave because he has red. Okay, that's a weird play. So he's going for Elf into my Jet. Oh, he's Jet. Sorry. I'm gonna go for that. Remove that. And does he have any interruption by any chance? No? No interruption. Alright. So what does he do here? Summon Carrot and then what? One back row. Two back rows. So possibly one of this is a Smasher and one of this is a Cross. Let's see. Maxi is gonna summon a monster though. I'm gonna go for blue. Go for it. It would special summon a Recharge. I would say I will summon Recharge. Oh shoot, never mind. I think I made a misplay. I forgot this is not the tuner. It's getting bad. Let's see. My best guess is this would be one of the Cross. So might as well gonna go for this. He has one Smasher. Okay, one Smasher. And then my Tracer. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna go for Striker Dragon. Getting a copy of Boot Sector Launch. Get a copy of that. He already used the effect of Elf. We don't want him to negate the effect of my monster. No. We'll go for battle first. Destroy the Sprite Elf. I mean the Sprite Carrot. Now this is Cross. It's not Cross. Okay. Alright, so it's not Cross. I'm gonna go for Boot Sector Launch. He'll negate it. Okay. Will he pop the card? He will pop the card. Get a copy of one Ravine. I think that's my choice, my only choice actually. Get a copy of Ravine, sending Router to the graveyard, and possibly one. I think my only choice is Safer to the graveyard. Oh, it's not gonna be my choice. Ooh, right, so it's gonna be a bad choice. Yeah, we can't do anything about it. Did I misplay here? I really think I misplay here. Did I forcefully use the effect of Boot Sector Launch just because I was really hoping that he won't destroy it though. But yeah, I think that's a worst choice that I did.
One eternity later.
Alright, so we are totally outnumbered. I'm not sure if I played that wrong with the Monster Stand to the graveyard, but I think that's the only play that I have other than getting a Router into a Rocket Dragon. But anywho, those are the games for the Dragon Link. Hope you enjoyed this kind of content. Did I play it wrong by any chance? Comment section below. So that is the deck profile, and that was the live duels that I made with the Dragon Link deck. I am not sure if I played that well. Just tell me what I did wrong, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep safe, good luck, and bye-bye.